from Studio 46, this is CBS2 News This Morning.
Dining in the streets and deep cleaning at the arcade as the tri-state area gets ready for a very different 4th of July weekend.
Coronavirus numbers still surging in the U.S., hitting a record high of more than 50,000 new cases in just 24 hours. Good morning on this Friday, July 3rd. I'm Brennan in for Wragge.
And I'm Natalie Duddridge in for Mary Calvi. Welcome to CBS2 News This Morning. And we'll have the day's top stories coming up in just a moment. But first, a check of our forecast with what's going on this holiday weekend. Elise.
Good morning to you, Natalie, and Dick. Good morning to you folks at home. So we do have a really mild start to this day. I mean, look at these temperatures. For some, it never really fully cooled down last night. So we're starting the day at 79 degrees for Central Park. 80 for Roslyn. Even some of the cooler locations, Sparta at 66, Monticello at 67. So definitely a milder start to the day. As we take a look at your Skycast satellite and radar, we do have higher pressure building in, but you'll notice we do have also some shower and some decaying thunderstorms just to our north. So we are seeing that today, and we do have a chance to see some additional shower and thunderstorm activity. We have a cold front that is going to move sink south through the area. So hot and humid today, that is for sure. We're looking for a high of 90 degrees today in the city. We'll see increasing clouds as we head into the afternoon. We do have about a 60% chance of seeing widespread shower and thunderstorm activity. The good news is we are expecting drier conditions for the 4th of July. Have more in just a little bit, but for now, I'll send it back to you.
All right. Thanks so much, Elise. Well, a typical holiday weekend like this one, of course, usually filled with fun and excitement, but COVID-19 is changing many travel plans up.
Locals might be looking to stay closer to their homes this Independence Day weekend. Luckily, there are many things people can do in the area. CBS 2's John Diaz joins us live from Chelsea with more. John.
Yeah, good morning, Dick and Natalie. And from the Jersey Shore to right here in Chelsea, people looking for some summer fun this 4th of July weekend will not be short of any options. Of course, though, local leaders continuing to warn people to adhere to social distance guidelines and, of course, wear those masks. The city, for one, though, very busy here, getting ready for another active weekend. We are at the corner here live at 14th Street and 9th Avenue. Mayor Bill de Blasio has expanded outdoor dining options here in the city. This corridor, just one of them, combining open streets and open restaurants, a car-free street dining experience that starts tonight. The city will close 22 streets to traffic on the weekends, making way for pedestrians and outdoor dining, but restaurants will have to adhere to certain safety guidelines. Roadway tables are required to have a protective barrier on all 3 sides of seating in the street, marked with reflectors or reflective tape, and inspectors will be keeping tabs.
We're really hoping this will be a shot in the arm of the restaurant industry, but again, our message today is please, you've got to do it safely.
In addition to eating outdoors this holiday weekend, people can also spend some time out in the water. New York City opened its beaches for swimming this week. Beachgoers are encouraged to follow state guidelines, keeping blankets and chairs 10 feet apart and avoiding group activities. Lifeguards will be on duty from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily.
We felt so bad because a lot of people would come to the beach and they couldn't go in the water. So now at least they can go in, the lifeguards are back, so that's great.
In New Jersey, amusement parks opened up yesterday, bringing more families out to the Jersey Shore.
Nobody thought that it was going to open in time for us.
But it was the right time for businesses looking to cash in on a late start to the season after COVID-19 shut down all the boardwalk fun. All businesses are now operating again, some filled with hand sanitizer and socially distant games. Over at Sonny and Ricky's Arcade, the manager says they're taking it a step further by assigning 2 employees each day to do frequent cleanings and enforce face coverings.
Is that going to change the cost for customers?
Absolutely not. Nothing is going to change for them. We are going to remain absolutely the same in cost, in price. This pandemic is not the customer's fault.
The money made will ultimately impact the economy, and it's a very positive change for workers like Chris Doddridge, because now he's in a place to better provide for his family.
This is taking me out of the red already. Like, I'm already caught up on rent, and I'm doing pretty well. Yeah, food's in the house, kids are happy, that's all that matters to me.
Now back here in New York City, starting July 17th, another 10 to 20 corridors will be added to that list. And now the hours of operation for outdoor dining will be from 5 to 11 p.m. on Fridays and Saturdays and Sundays. It will go from noon to 11 p.m. and the expanded seating will last until Labor Day. We're live this morning from Chelsea. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
All right, John, thanks very much. This morning, New York City is making plans to reopen schools for the fall after Mayor de Blasio gave the okay.
And plenty of safety measures would be in place, but Governor Cuomo has not signed off on that plan yet. CBS 2's Hazel Sanchez has more.
The big back-to-school question for New York City parents finally gets an answer.
We're full steam ahead for September. The goal, of course, to have the maximum number of kids in our schools as we begin schools.
According to a Department of Education survey of more than 450,000 families, 75% say they want their children to go back to school in September. But mother of two, Ji-Hae Lee from the West Side, has mixed emotions.
Certainly, I want them to see their friends. I want them to have social interaction. I want them to go back to some sort of normalcy. But at the same time, does that mean at the expense of, health?
Mayor de Blasio says all students and staff will be required to wear face masks, and masks will be provided free to anyone who doesn't have one. Strict social distancing rules will be in place, as well as hand washing stations throughout the schools. Schools will be deep cleaned daily. Mother of two, Mara Seltzer of the East Side, says she's doubtful kids will follow the guidelines.
They're not going to have enough resources to control that level of interaction and make sure they're 6 feet apart. I just don't think it's realistic that you're going to be able to get kids to behave in this manner at all.
Schools Chancellor Richard Carranza met with school principals Thursday to discuss reopening plans, which won't be one size fits all. Mayor de Blasio says some schools are large enough to bring all students back, while others with less space could have staggered schedules.
So what happens if they go to staggered, schedules, but my two children are on different schedules? Then that does not help us at all. My two children are actually in different schools.
For working parents, that brings up unanswered questions about child care and how students will safely get to school. The whole reopening plan has to be approved by the state. And according to Cuomo's office, the governor has said any determination is premature at this point, and we will need to see how the virus develops, which means children may still end up learning from home. Hazel Sanchez, CBS 2 News.
Now, the governor has directed all school districts to have plans ready for the so-called new normal in the event that schools can open.
Well, the coronavirus pandemic is worse than it has ever been in the U.S. Yesterday, the U.S. set another record, reporting more than 54,000 new cases in just 24 hours. Infections are rising in 37 states. Florida reported a new high of more than 10,000 new cases. A month ago, the state was reporting just 617.
New developments this morning in a coronavirus cluster tied to a party in Rockland County. The county executive's office says 8 people who tested positive for COVID-19 are now complying with contact tracing efforts. Health officials say they were among dozens of people who attended a party in New City on June 17th. Authorities issued subpoenas after guests who contracted the virus initially refused to cooperate.
More gun violence in New York City. A man was killed and a woman was wounded after a shooting in Brownsville yesterday. Police say someone opened fire on New Lots Avenue just before 7 o'clock last night. A 20-year-old man was shot in the head and he died at Brookdale Hospital. The other victim, a 36-year-old woman, was shot in the arm and stomach. She is listed in stable condition. No arrests have been made and no word yet on a motive.
This morning, police are searching for a man caught on video taking a hammer to an MTA reader inside a downtown Brooklyn subway station. It happened back on May 31st in the mezzanine area of the Clinton Street and Montague Street subway station. It's unclear how much damage was done to the electronic device.
An update now on Mayor de Blasio's plan to paint a Black Lives Matter mural on the surface of 5th Avenue. Workers were set to start painting just outside Trump Tower yesterday, but the project was postponed at the very last minute. The mayor's office called it a scheduling change and said it will be painted sometime next week. President Trump has blasted the mural as a symbol of hate against police that, quote, denigrates this luxury avenue. Well, coming up, a community pushing for police to do more, saying their neighborhood has turned into the Wild West.
Plus, Jeffrey Epstein's longtime confidant arrested, accused of helping him recruit young girls and even sexually abusing victims as young as 14. Sun is coming up on a holiday weekend in New York, a sticky, hot holiday weekend. Welcome back to CBS2 News this morning. And the all-important holiday forecast coming from Elise Finch. Elise, I've had about enough of this weather already. Can we get rid of it? Just, that's it?
Well, actually, yes, Dick, I look at it, honestly.
He's got all the control.
That's great.
We kind of are. You know why? Because what happens is we're hot and humid today, and we are going to see a round of showers and thunderstorms move through this afternoon with the passage of a cold front. But tomorrow, because we'll be behind the cold front, it will actually be cooler. So you do get what you want here. We are going to see definitely, we have some threats, obviously, as we head into the afternoon. We've got a chance for some lightning. We're talking about downpours, isolated flooding as well, where we get some of those heavy downpours, gusty winds, so could see some damaging winds as well. So kind of a lot going on with the thunderstorms that do develop this afternoon. Now, if you're in an area you don't see any thunderstorms, that's great. But for the ones that do, we are talking about potentially some violent weather. Remember, we do have a significant deficit. We talked about how dry June was. Overall for the summer, we still have a nearly 3-inch rainfall deficit, so we do need the rain. I know the timing isn't great. No one ever likes to see this on a weekend, certainly not a holiday weekend, but we could use the rain. So this is how things are sort of shaping up as we move around the area. So we do have this cold front, so this is what's going to be sinking south through the area. So it's hot and it's humid. That sets the atmosphere up to be really unstable as we head into the afternoon. Then here comes the front, touching off the potential for those thunderstorms. So that's the risk that we have today. Some of those storms, as I mentioned, could be severe. As we head into tomorrow, the front is south of the area. So what we have is some cooler air behind it. So for the 4th of July, two things happen. One is we are likely to start the day with some clouds, eventually gives way to some sunshine. We do have just the slightest chance of seeing a shower for your 4th of July, but we go from hot and humid today to just warm tomorrow with temperatures pretty close to normal. And same for Sundays. Temperatures start inching up a little bit, but we are expecting bright skies for Sunday. Looks like a really good beach day or any sort of outdoor day. Sunday's looking good with those bright skies. So for today, 90 degrees. We are going to be hot and humid out there with, again, those chance for some strong and possibly even severe thunderstorms that could develop this afternoon and this evening. That certainly will cool things down, that along with the cold front. Tonight, 69 degrees. We could see some leftover rumbles, especially before midnight. And then as we head into tomorrow, for the 4th of July itself and Sunday, just take a look at what we're going to see. 84 degrees. So we go from 90 degrees today to 84 tomorrow. Not nearly as hot, with just a 10% chance of a pop-up shower or thunderstorm. And then mostly sunny for your Sunday with a high of 86. But that heat and humidity returns on Monday. You see it there with high temperatures in the upper 80s and right around 90 degrees. And with that, you guys, I'll send it back to you.
Ooh, still looking hot, hot, hot. Thank you, Elise. All right, to Money Watch now. Stock futures are higher this morning after gains on Wall Street Thursday. Share prices rose after the government reported record job growth in the month of June. The Dow Jones Industrial Average added 92 points. The S&P 500 rose by 14. The NASDAQ was up by 53.
Home Depot is changing the way it sells ropes after nooses were found hanging in one of its North Carolina stores. The company released a statement saying it's appalled by the incident. One of several at Home Depot stores in recent years, Home Depot has now decided to sell shorter pre-cut lengths of rope instead of rope wrapped in large spools. Nooses are widely regarded as a threatening symbol of hatred and racism.
More pressure this morning for the NFL's Washington Redskins to change the team's name. FedEx, the name sponsor of the Redskins Stadium in Maryland, has asked for that change. Earlier this week, investors reportedly pressured FedEx and beverage maker PepsiCo to make that request. The team says they currently have no comment on whether majority team owner Daniel Snyder will support the change. He's resisted ongoing pressure since buying the team 21 years ago.
Jeffrey Epstein's longtime confidant is expected to be arraigned in federal court next week after being arrested by the FBI yesterday. Ghislaine Maxwell is accused of helping Epstein recruit and sexually assault 3 girls. CBS 2's Nancy Chen has more.
Today we announced the arrest of one of the villains in this investigation.
Ghislaine Maxwell, the longtime companion of Jeffrey Epstein, is now in federal custody.
We've been discreetly keeping tabs on Maxwell's whereabouts as we work this investigation. And more recently, we learned she had slithered away to a gorgeous property in New Hampshire, continuing to live a life of privilege while her victims live with the trauma inflicted upon them years ago.
Maxwell was arrested without incident and faces 6 counts for her alleged role in the sexual abuse of girls as young as 14. Prosecutors announced the indictment in New York.
Maxwell enticed minor girls, got them to trust her, then delivered them into the trap that she and Epstein had set for them.
The indictment says Maxwell, Epstein's former girlfriend, would befriend the victims by taking them shopping or to the movies, and that in some instances, Maxwell was present for and participated in the sexual abuse of minor victims.
Maxwell's presence as an adult woman helped put the victims at ease.
The indictment describes events between 1994 and 1997, taking place at Epstein's homes in Manhattan, Florida, and New Mexico, as well as at Maxwell's home in London. The daughter of a famous British tycoon, Maxwell is also charged with perjury.
Maxwell lied because the truth, as alleged, was almost unspeakable.
Maxwell has previously denied any wrongdoing. Epstein was arrested a year ago and died by suicide in jail last August. Nancy Chen, CBS News, New York.
Community activists in Hell's Kitchen have met with the NYPD to demand a stronger police presence in the neighborhood after an uptick in crime. You can see here in this exclusive video the firing of bullets on the corner of 9th Avenue and 44th Street Tuesday. No one was hurt and the gunman remains at large. People who live and work in this area say they're fed up.
A fight occurred, there was a woman punching and spitting, so all that occurred within 5 hours in the 3-block radius.
We are very scared.
In the Midtown South Precinct area, burglaries alone are up 117.7%, with 172 so far this year compared to 79 in the same period last year. At the meeting with police yesterday, community leaders say their issues were heard, but the NYPD didn't announce any policy changes.
A Brooklyn man is facing arson charges this morning after he's accused of setting off illegal fireworks that burned down a house. It happened last month in the Flatlands section. Video allegedly shows the suspect, 36-year-old Damian Ben, lighting the fireworks. One goes into a window, igniting a fire. Others standing outside with Ben continue to light fireworks, and look at this, eventually realize that flames are shooting out of the window of the house. The house was destroyed.
An update this morning on the massive fire that ravaged a Chinatown community center. That was back in January. The city now stepping in to help in a big way. Mayor de Blasio says the city will spend $80 million to rebuild 70 Mulberry Street. The building had served as a senior center, a dance center, and an immigrant services organization before it was damaged in the fire. The mayor also announced a new advisory committee to support community engagement and says the city will look for public input about the future of the site. The FDNY says the fire is still under investigation. Well, up next, cars lined up for miles, people waiting for hours just to get food.
How communities are stepping up to make sure nobody goes hungry. Welcome back to CBS 2 News this morning. A look, I guess, from downtown towards uptown. All the skyscrapers there on 57th Street. Welcome back to CBS 2 News this morning, and it's the big holiday weekend. Elise, Finch.
Yeah.
A lot of people are hoping for some beach weather. What are we looking at?
Me included.
Yes, me included.
I think we definitely, well, I'm here for you. I mean, I definitely think we've got a lot of great windows to go to the beach. Today, we're going to start off with a day that gets pretty hot and humid fairly quickly. Already humid. These are the hot temperatures that we are expecting this afternoon, from the low 80s to the low 90s. We're expecting a high of 90 degrees for Central Park, but closer to 93 as you head down toward Trenton. So it's definitely going to be hot for some and steamy for all with the humidity. Now, what we do have also is a chance for some widespread shower and thunderstorm activity as we head into the afternoon. So for most of the tri-state area, a 10 to 20% chance of that any of the thunderstorms that develop today could be severe. So just know that that's a possibility. Again, that's going to happen later this afternoon. So the whole day is not a washout, but you may have to quickly scramble off the beach. Tomorrow, behind a cold front that moves through, much cooler temperatures. So we'll start with some clouds, then we'll see mostly sunny skies and a high of 84 degrees for the 4th of July. And by tomorrow night should be good for fireworks. With that, I'll send it back to you.
All right, thanks so much, Elise. Well, here's a creative idea. Walmart says it's turning some of its store parking lots into drive-in theaters. Walmart says it's teaming up with Tribeca Enterprises to bring films and special events to 160 of its stores nationwide. That begins next month and will run through October. No word yet on which Walmarts are going to participate or which movies will be shown.
With millions of people out of work, food insecurity is at an all-time high.
Thousands showed up to a food distribution event on Long Island yesterday, and our CBS 2's Jennifer McLogan reports from Uniondale.
They came by foot and by car, lines snaking around Nassau Coliseum for miles, hours before food was handed out.
It just affects all walks of life. With this pandemic, there's so much that we don't have that we need.
A staggering increase in the demand for emergency meals in the suburbs of New York. The epidemic of food insecurity is more than quadrupled since the beginning of the year here.
Kicking off what I am told is the largest food distribution in New York State history. 40% of people who are utilizing food banks are new.
40% of the people in line have never before asked for help. Across Long Island, dozens of pop-up emergency food distribution centers like this one have fed tens of thousands of new mouths during the pandemic.
Myself, well, I have my daughter, my son, my wife.
Despite COVID numbers dropping, food bank leaders say needs are steadily rising. In one afternoon here, 200 volunteers handing out thousands of bundles of healthy food supplies, milk and cheese, canned goods, meat and pasta.
I think it would have been better now, but things are getting more difficult.
The first 4,000 Long Island families in line will be fed.
This year, right now, in this moment in time, we are distributing well over 1.5 million more meals than we did the same time last year. And so we are in emergency response mode right through 2021.
Layoffs, furloughs, business failures have hit everyone hard, putting a massive strain on families.
The Federal CARES Act, passed in March, set aside an additional $600 per week in unemployment insurance. That boost is due to dry up at the end of this month.
And Nassau County, for one, recently saw a 125% surge in SNAP applications, supplemental nutrition assistance. There is a silver lining. Grants are coming in. Corporate and private donations are going up. Americans reaching out to help their struggling neighbors. On Long Island, Jennifer McLogan, CBS 2 News.
Island Harvest will also deliver to families impacted by COVID who cannot leave their homes.
Well, we still have a lot more news ahead. Another record-breaking day for new COVID-19 cases as the numbers rise in 37 states.
And a very different 4th of July weekend. More safety precautions on the Jersey Shore and New Yorkers dining in the streets. You're watching CBS 2 News this morning.